Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Blue Jay Acres. My name is Noelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today we're gonna do just a little bit of everything. We're gonna go and start with some breakfast. I'll show you what we're having for breakfast today. Just fast, easy breakfast. It's so hot out here, so you'll find our meals are very easy and simple, and that's because we have a lot outside we're doing when we have to take care of all of our animals in this heat. We're just out a lot. It's a lot of running water. I gotta fill ice and take ice, and I try and make ice water for them as much as I can. And on top of that, we just got back from vacation, and I'll share a little bit of that with you guys. So I'm trying to get caught up on all the laundry and all the stuff that goes along with being gone. The gardens got out of control. Kids did a great job watering them, but we are weeding like crazy. And in and out because of this heat. So anyway, let's just start with some breakfast, and then we'll move on to something else. All right, so here then is today's breakfast, a farm breakfast. We have bacon, eggs, and then we got the best peaches from South Carolina. So we're gonna eat some of those. We got them in a little stand on our way home. And that's it, that's breakfast. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys quick clips of our vacation so you guys can see that. And here that is. All right, so we're giving you guys a quick hi from Myrtle Beach. I'm gonna show you the beach. We're not taking the camera down to the beach because
too much sand in the lens.
I don't want to get my camera all messed up. Yeah. But I'm gonna show you the beautiful beach and the view from our condo. So here is the view from our condo, and the beach is beautiful. I'm definitely used to Gulf Shores where it's a much clearer beach, but this is still been beautiful, and Luke has loved it, and it's not crowded at all. We're kind of on the north side of Myrtle Beach, so I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you guys before we head down to the beach. We're getting ready to do go-karts. We read good things about this Dino Land Cafe, so we're gonna go check this out. We're headed in. Wow. At least one dinosaurs. Lapis lazuli. Alright, the dino coming.
Harper. Over here.
Pretty cool. Dinosaurs everywhere. It's like a little ice age area. Fish and chips. Charles got a big old Tyrannosaurus burger. And Luke got a fresh fruit cup.
Well, return it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the wonders of Charles Buck.
question I got, somebody wanted an update on my diet and how that's going on these weight loss injections. So I went back to the doctor and I was doing Wegovy, like a generic Wegovy, compounded semaglutide. And I got up to the 1 milligram and I did that for a month, so 3 months total on it, and I didn't lose any weight, and I was so hungry all the time on that last month. It was like I never had any medicine. It was hungrier than before I even started taking medicine. And so they switched me to Mounjaro, and that's what I'm on now. And that I started just a few days ago. And so I'll let you know how that goes. So all together, I'm down 1 size and 7 pounds. So Wegovy is supposed to work on 1 receptor in the brain, and Mounjaro is supposed to work with 2. And the way that the nurse explained it to me when she switched me over, well, the doctor did, and then the nurse came and talked to me. She said, it's like the gold of the shots. She's like, Mounjaro is so much better. You're definitely, it's gonna work. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not disappointed. I'm okay. I just, I'm tired. I did not sleep good, but it's not making me have insomnia like the other one did. I am not tired on it all the time like I was with the other one. Downside is I had to start all the way back over in the beginning. So where I worked my way up in doses with the compounded semaglutide, I have to start all over from scratch. The only difference is it doesn't make me sick, and that's because I'm already used to that part of it, the part that works on the stomach and slowing down the digestion. And I'm already used to that stuff, so that's where I am with that. So now we're going to take a peek at Charles. You guys, we are so behind on our gardens. And we have until the end of this month to still get corn in, so Charles is working really hard on the corn beds. So we'll go check that out.
All right, well, we are back from vacation. This is actually our first full day back, and there is just a lot to do to get a little bit back on track after a few enjoyable days off. I think what I'm going to do today is get back here and start working on where I want to put some corn. It's a fairly shaded area, you know, but it needs cleaned out really good. It's never been a garden bed for us. I think our previous owners used it for green beans and some other things like that, and they said they grew really well. But I need to get it cleaned off. I need to get it tilled up and ready to go for corn. So I did read, it is mid-July, or it is mid-June, and I did read that our last practical date is going to be July the 1st for putting in corn. So we should be okay to put it in. But it is hot today. We're going to be in the upper 90s, pushing the 100 mark, like 97 last time I saw. So I got to get out this morning and do what I can, and then come back out in the evening and do a little bit more. But I'm gonna put this camera down, I'm gonna get this field cleaned up, and we'll take you along for that ride. So this project is going to start by clearing off the vegetation where I want the corn bed to go. So I'm just going to string trim it down all the way to the ground, and then I'll rake it off. Alright, so that string trimmer is running awful right now. It definitely needs probably carburetor cleaning and adjustment. I'm gonna take it back and get it cleaned up during the heat of the day, because it is it's getting pretty warm out here right now. I think the heat index says it's about 95. So I'm gonna go work on that, and that should make cutting the grass a little bit easier. And then I still have to broad fork and till it. So a lot more to come on that project.
Okay, so for a fast, easy lunch for the family, now I will not be eating this, but the family will. I'm just gonna do ground beef that I got out yesterday, and then for myself I'm gonna use some ground beef and just make hamburger patties. But Charles has been working out in this heat all day, and he thinks that pasta sounds good. And when we went on our trip, I actually had bought some marinara sauce. That's not something I normally buy. Normally we just make our own. But I bought it, and so I need to use it. Otherwise it'll just sit down there forever. So I'm going to just brown this beef real quick first. And I'm just going to salt it a little bit. And then to that, I'm also going to add a jar of our canned cherry tomatoes from last year. I had to get the thing to open it. I will tell you, home canned tomatoes, you smell them when you open them. There's nothing like it. They taste so much fresher, and they smell like summer. And we don't have any tomatoes in our garden right now because we are behind. We'll get some. I'm not worried about it. I'm sure I'll get plenty and tons of them. But at the moment, we're a few weeks behind on all of our stuff. So we'll use up some of these canned ones. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning to this. And I'm also going to add a little garlic powder. Sadly, I am not getting any basil to grow. I don't know what happened this year, and I need basil. So I might actually buy a couple basil starts. I have to see if I can even find them. Just because I need some basil. I used all of mine that I dried. And I don't know what's going on. I can't get basil in this year, but it's just not wanting to grow. Okay, we also add a little bit of sugar. That's just how my family likes it. I know not everybody likes sweet. Good with milk. Then I'm just going to add that jar of spaghetti sauce. And that's it. Just gotta wait for the pasta. And then we'll sprinkle a little cheese on top. Alright, so here is the family's lunch and then my lunch. So the family is having the pasta and cucumbers and cherries. And I'm having the hamburger patty and fruits and veg. That's it. That's our lunch.
So I'm not really sure what to expect. I know I got a lot of pine tree roots going on here. And I suspect this is going to be pretty hard, but we'll see what we get. It's still pretty wet under the surface. If I do not break this up, if I don't break this up, the tiller will just skip right across this. And it will take me forever. And also, before I put the camera up for the night, I wanted to give you kind of an update on what we've got going out here in this garden bed that I'm making for corn. As you can see, I did get all of the tiller work done on kind of a first pass. I don't know if it'll make it into the video clip or not, but I got really tangled up on some vines or roots, excuse me, that came out from the pine trees. There's another big root ball kind of right in there. But I got those untangled and was able to finish getting this bed done, or at least the first pass. Now the next thing that I need to do, and you can't really see it very well, is right outside this barn stall door. I've got a lot of just spent hay, straw, you know, bedding from the barn. This is full of cow manure that has just been sitting here, I don't know, for probably 6 months or so, give or take. I will get this uprooted, and I didn't move it yet. It could go back to compost, but I didn't move this yet because my intent is to go ahead and pull this up and bring it over as I'm putting in these corn beds until that end. Since corn is such a nitrogen hog, I have plenty of good nitrogen for it sitting right there, and I will work on that tomorrow.
All right, so dinner tonight. Ash took care of dinner. What? Got some seasoned chicken wings here, some potatoes. I have yogurt in here that I'm making for the week.
It was the right temperature,
corn.
Yeah.
She made a homemade barbecue sauce, and I think she plans on making dessert, so I'll show you guys that. And then that's not very many chicken, even though that's all we had. So I've got burgers here that we had made earlier today, and there's still a little bit of leftover spaghetti. So that's dinner tonight. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. He's finished up some corn. She made a delicious dinner.
That was good.
And I'll show you guys the cookies, even though we're gonna go on and sign out now after she's done making them. So we'll see you guys later.
I had 3.5 years of corn.
Yeah, and the wings were really good too.
Yeah, I ate what was left. There were 2 left of the...
She's a great cook. All right, bye everybody. We'll see you on the next one. All right, so here is a look at the delicious cookies. We are headed to bed.